All right, today we are talking about solving systems of quadratics, section 6.4. Let's go to work. In solving systems of quadratics, this is just like chapter 3, but instead of having systems of equations, we're going to have systems of quadratics. We're going to talk specifically about solving them by graphing because this is unit 6. One of the biggest things that we've talked about here in unit 6 is using Desmos. So let me pull up Desmos. I'm going to pull this screen out as well. Minimize it, make it a little smaller. Let's go there. There we go. So, nope, this one. And this one. All right, so if I'm going to solve this system of quadratics, it's as simple as y equals x squared minus 9. There's my first equation. Make this one a little bit smaller. There we go. And then my second equation is y equals, remember when we're putting these into Desmos, we cannot use the f of x. It has to be y equals 1/4 x minus 3 quantity squared minus 9. Now, in looking at Desmos and I see these two equations, I'm looking for the point or points where they intercept, which would be -3, 0, and 1, -8. I will go ahead and tell you that those will not always be simple, nice, round, pretty numbers like this particular problem is. So let's do one more. So again, we graph them both on Desmos and we look for the point of intersection. I do want to point out that, this is two quadratics, but I could as easily have a linear equation and a quadratic and be looking for the solutions of that system. And here we can see this solution of this system are really crazy decimal numbers, but they still has two solutions. Now, let me take this same equation and I don't know, subtract 9. Oops, subtract 10. And now there would be no solution because these two lines would not intersect. So all the things that we talked about in chapter 3 when it's dealing with a system of equations, we're looking for the point of intersection. If they don't intersect, no solution. If they intersect once, one solution. If they intersect twice, like that one right there, does that intersect once or twice? I need to zoom in. Ooh, that one you got to look at really carefully, don't we? Really got to zoom in. When you zoom in, you can see that, hey, it does intersect not once, but twice. Okay, and again, there's different numbers. So let's do one more out of your book. Your book also talks about solving it algebraically. And while we can do that, I'm not going to focus on that because this is Unit 6. And in Unit 6, we are talking about how to use Desmos. So next question here is y equals x squared. I'm going to do the bottom one, minus 2x minus 6. There's one equation. And the other one is y equals 2x minus 1. See how they use the linear equation as well. Now, you can see on my Desmos right away that I can't really see that. If I hit the home button, it brings me back in, and then I can zoom in or out from there. And now I can find my points of intersection being 5, 9, and -1, -3. So let's look at this and put us all back into context of what we're doing here in section 6.4. Let's take some quick notes. We're talking about a system of equations. That was ugly. Equations. And that's when we solve two or more equations simultaneously. There's a big word, which means at the same time. And we can do that by graphing. And when we're doing it by graphing, we are looking for points of intersection. And those are our solutions. No intersection, no solution. Intersect, solution. So there's section 6.4 in a nutshell. Your homework is to do all the problems in section 6.4. So that's what, 9, 18 problems. And then make sure you check those, at least the odd ones. But only looking for the point of intersection because the directions say solve the following systems using any method. I suggest you use Desmos and graphing. Y'all have a great day.